Hello everybody and welcome back to Belle's channel, and in today's episode we are going to be doing the quest Friendship's Due. I think this is part 3 of them all. Like, part 1 was where Felix told us about the quest, part 2 was where we met Harlow and he gave us the mission to find Rufus Trask and to kill him and then bring back his ring. Now we're a bit I'm a bit funny, you know, in games when you meet someone and the first thing they do is tell you to go kill someone. That usually means you shouldn't kill them because they're making you kill them before you can make your judgment on that person, kind of thing. We spoke to Roxanne, his wife, and she said it's something's up, but she doesn't really care, and all she knows is they're at Emerald Vale. I think something's up. I don't think this dude is particularly bad. Something's up with Harlow. He says he's starting a revolution, but really he's just waiting until the board, someone else does the legwork and the board get shut down and then he'll step in, kind of thing. And he's working with outlaws and they're basically just doing nothing. They're basically just like a marauder gang. That's kind of what they are. Except he, you know, it's just a bit funny. Oh my god, why isn't it not? There we go. So we're gonna go track down this Rufus dude. Hopefully he will allow us to question him. I really hope he does, because I do want to get to the bottom of this. I'm also actually gonna check out Edgewater again, because I haven't actually been there since, you know, I left.
I've been waiting for this.
That's the last of him.
Yeah. I don't know how to get to. Oh, it's over there.
Heads down. Heads up.
Keep this up and I won't have
Oh,
any new
sorry,
battle
Felix.
scars.
This is quite strange. Right, there are people alive down there. North Gulch. And they just don't care about me walking in.
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me. Former wife. And if you so much as hurt a hair on Rosanna's head, I will put you in the ground.
Whoa! Relax, she's fine.
Yeah, okay. I'm having a conversation with a hired killer, but I'm supposed to relax. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying.
Why did you betray Harlow?
How do I know that I can trust you?
What's the worst that can happen? Harlow sends a stranger with a gun after you?
Yeah, guess that's a fair point. Listen, I don't know what lies Harlow's dripped down your ear, but you'd be a fool to trust him.
Knew it.
I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions? It's a lie.
You're a real piece of work, Trask. Not just a turncoat, but a liar, too.
Go piss up a rope, kid. I've got nothing to prove to you. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A two-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes.
Hold on. You're asking me to take you for your word. Show me some evidence.
Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task.
Yeah, there is. You're looking at her.
Huh. You ain't like other board agents I heard about. You got a functioning spine. You want to confront Harlow yourself? Be my guest. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent.
Why would the board buy off Harlow?
Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy. And that includes loyalty. Harlow was a charismatic bastard, and he was ruthless. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me.
What was Harlow doing for the board?
Board-sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse. Take it you've made up your mind.
I'm not going to give you Trask, but I'm going to ask for your ring.
You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.
Felix is not one like this. Poor old Felix.
Clyde Harlow, agent of the board. Yeah, that sounds even more insane out loud than it did in my head. Then again, Trask knew he was a dead man. Could have been trying to shift the blame.
Trask said he had evidence.
I can't imagine Clyde working for the board. But we owe it to ourselves to find out. Trask said he stashed the evidence in a vent back at the base. We should go take a look.
Okay. And the thing is, Felix and Harlow have a weird relationship because he's like, I'm just gonna go check out Edgewater really quick. I just want to see about it. But yeah, so Felix and Harlow have like a weird thing. Felix felt betrayed because Harlow just left, which is suspicious in itself. He saw his opportunity to get a lift to Scylla, and he just took it. Yeah, I'm sure he probably got hauled in by the board and he made a deal with them. That's probably what actually happened, because he would have taken Felix if he could have, by the sound of it, as well as probably all the people he could on the Groundbreaker. So that's a load of bull, I swear it. But I have been hearing evidence about people getting taken up for piracy and then they get taken to Tartarus. That was on the Groundbreaker, so that must be to do with Harlow. You know, she wasn't doing anything. You know what I mean? Alright, so this is Edgewater. Seems pretty nice. I just want to go talk to some people.
Town's been humming with power. Somebody must have been down in the old plant.
General store.
It's not the best choice.
Yeah, whatever, dude. Let's see.
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna Time changes all things. Even Reed's stranglehold over Edgewater must inevitably yield to the attrition of time.
Now that we've gone, what do you plan to do?
Start anew. Edgewater will become the town it was meant to be. A place where we live in harmony with the world. Where none of us writhe under the whips of...
Okay.
A place where all are welcome. Except
So,
for...
I was wondering about your
The
garden.
garden will bloom anew. I have plans to transform the old camp...
With corruptions to feed the town. You still you can go up saying you've heard
But
of
of
it.
course. And now we have a whole cemetery to ourselves.
How you said about the place?
Saltuna was making the town sick. From now on, if anybody's hungry, they may feast from the bounty of the soil.
Take care, love. Alright, sorry, I just wanted to check out what that was about. Let's get back to the Unreliable. We will get back to Skilla and to Harlow's base. I wonder when we're gonna go Byzantium. I bet it's next, you know, because we finished on Monarch. So maybe when we speak to Venice, he's gonna let us go to Byzantium. That would be hella fun. I actually can't wait to see what that place is, see all the goods I could buy. I like a bit of civilization. I will say that.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Okay, cool. Skilla, da 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 da. Hollow's base.
Remember that you...
Alright, let's have Felix. Wolvika? Yeah,
You
yeah,
are not
Wolvika.
insured.
Yes, I know I'm not insured. Okay. Nope, that's not it. Receipt detailed payments made to Sea Hollow on behalf of the board for freelancing services, including are the names of several freighters targeted by Hollow's crew, the manifest, and some valuable cargo delivered to the board's authorities.
We need to have a word with Clyde.
What do you think about this
Looks
evidence?
like Trask was telling the truth. It's all there. Receipts for services rendered, payments,
Payments, records, ship
Clyde was a
manifests.
pirate for hire, and the board was paying him off. In typical board fashion, they left a trail of receipts behind. Ain't that just ironic?
No. I don't like being lied
Yeah,
to.
you and me both. Clyde owes us some answers. Something about this don't add up. And I mean to find out why.
Well, I knew it didn't add up from the very fucking beginning. Let's just, you know, step away from the big smiling thing.
What's the word? Not surprised. Trask was a dead man trying to negotiate with his own executioner. He'd say anything to preserve his life.
Just tell me you've been working for the board.
That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand?
Showing the papers. You've been bought off. I've got the receipt.
Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for.
When we met, you told me Trask was the informant for the board. You were lying.
You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar to my face.
I'm done arguing. Come on, Harlow. Why would Trask rat you out to your own employers?
How should I know? What the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor. I didn't ask you to understand his motives. I asked you to cross him off.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me. I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised. Here they come.
Whoa, motherfucker!
Get past that armor. Excellent
Got him,
hit.
boss!
Great. Dude.
Everyone all right?
So this ends with a fight. Not even funny. It's like a full-on... You did.
Corrosives won't work.
Don't know why I shot that.
Yeah! That's what you get!
High society cigarettes.
Incoming.
Where the hell are they? Oh. Jesus. Speak to Felix.
This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think.
You're just going to have to continue that. You really never know what's going on inside someone's skull.
No. I guess you really don't. I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me.
You and me both, mate. The lesson is to not look at now. I can understand why you're upset. You feel like you've been... Money changes people. The board offered Harlow a lot of money.
I just hope I never turn out like that. Selling my soul for a fistful of bits.
I think you're better than that.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, boss. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. You know, I think that's just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, boss.
That is not how I wanted that to end. Like, I feel like there is another way than just to kill him. Maybe? I don't know. I feel like I should load again and redo it. I don't think I can, to be honest with you. If I did, it probably wouldn't work. But we're going to try it. If you've got your conclusion that you wanted from this, then you can leave. But I'm going to see if I can... maybe if I tell him that Trask was dead, and then come up with the accusations, it might change. Who knows? But I want to investigate nonetheless.
Here they come.
Oh no, wrong one, wrong one. That was the wrong moment. It must be that one. Oh, I hope I'm not like back on Edgewater or some shit. You know. Probably gonna just be when we get to Scylla. Gonna need to grab the evidence again. I'm not gonna talk to Felix after that. This just doesn't take forever. Okay. Okay, we'll go with what we've got. Oh my god, this is taking forever. And I don't see why. Oh, there we go. Finally. There we go. Jump out. Knew that was gonna happen. Evidence. Alright, I'm going to save here. We're going to see what happens depending on what we do. Because it could be that we give it to him and then he just continues. And it's like, I don't want him selling people to Tartars for the board. It's just wrong.
What's the word?
Lie.
So it is. Thus ends Rufus. I hope you never have to discover what it is like, Captain. The relief one feels when a mutiny comes to an end.
Trask had some things to say about you. And I've got my own misgivings.
There we go. Okay. Alright, so I prefer that.
That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand?
That's funny.
Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for. Listen to me, Felix. Don't go jumping to conclusions. This isn't what it looks like.
Yeah, because it looks like you've been taking money from the board. It looks like you sold out, Clyde.
Oh, come on, Felix. We've all taken money from the board. They run this colony. I can't pay my soldiers in ideological purity. If I have to take the board's money to buy my guns, outfit my troops, and prepare my revolution, then I'll do it.
Don't listen to excuses, nothing but carry. You got a point here, Felix. Take work where you can find it. I don't know. Are you done it? No. Don't listen to his excuses. He's nothing but a coward. Oh, I don't know, because he does have a point.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me. I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised.
So yeah, that's how it ends, other than him saying he's got a point, which he doesn't. But you know what, let them go. Can't be arsed with this shit. Oh, do you know what? Let's have some fun. Target practice. Boom. That was a shit shot. That was a really good shot.
Well done. We are victorious.
I speak to Felix again.
This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet.
Yep.
I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the
He's abhorrent, yes. Still not look up to anyone and some way upset. You feel like he betrayed you.
Yeah, he did. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna get over that.
It'll pass. Give it time.
I hope so. I don't see this one passing anytime soon.
I prefer that.
You've
the way
given me a
we've
lot
done
to
it.
think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. I'm glad I didn't go back to Harlow. I've got all the family I need right here on our ship.
Aww.
Thanks for your time, boss.
I like Felix. I did feel sorry for him when we first got him, because he was like homeless and all that on the ship. But like, now he's like got a proper family, and that's so cute. So yeah, cool. We did that. We did it in a different fashion as well.
A proper lair, if ever I saw one.
Clyde must be inside.
Alright, something just went wrong there. Okay, well, that was that. The next one we're gonna do is the Radio Free Monarch. I believe it's the final of that quest, or mission. And we need to speak to Phineas in his lab, which is interesting. So yeah, thank you for watching. I did hope you liked this video. Kind of got to see 2 points. And we, you know, helped Felix get some closure. Yeah, so thank you for watching. This is Belle, and goodbye.